Hello, hello, humans. Good to see you all once again. It is your favorite color surfing DJ, Serjay Svek, with another episode of the Color Surfer Convos. And today with me is another Philippine VTuber and voice actor, Dracula Morphy.
Hello. Feel like we've done this already. Yeah, hello.
Yes, indeed. We had a
Deja vu.
we have, you've been in this place before, but I don't think you've ever been in this stream before, Morphy.
Yeah, it's my first time. Finally got to collab with Serjay.
That is true. It has been a while. We haven't really been able to make the time because you're very busy. I'm busy hosting. You're busy, ruling your kingdom as your lord dictates.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm glad that you were able to finally make the time to join here. So for those who don't know, Morphy is a Philippine VTuber and a voice actor as well, and we're going to talk about his content creation journey, where he started, where he's been, where he is, and what's going to happen to him in the future. So,
Yippee.
all right, so we're going to be learning a lot about you today, Morphy. All right, as a voice actor, okay, now you've got me interested. What's the highest yippee that you could do?
Highest yippee? Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, show me your range. Show me your range.
Okay, that.
All right, you know what? That is respectable. I can
Yippee.
do that. All right, let me go ahead and try it myself.
Yeah, you gotta try too.
Yippee, yippee, and then okay. You see, I don't have Morphy's range, but I do have depth. So yes, yeah, deeper, lower with me, Morphy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Deeper, yes.
Deeper,
Okay.
You hear that momoko,
Yeah, or you come around here often. Yes. Oh my goodness! But yes, it's very interesting that we bring that up because as a voice actor, yeah, the content that you create is really taxing on the voice, actually. So how do you deal with that, Morphy? Like how do you keep your voice okay, even if you're doing your content, your voice acting and your VTubing, which involves a lot of talking, for example?
I mean, I don't know. I just drink a lot of water, and hope that my voice is okay. Because I'm voice acting, and then I'm also streaming, making gaming content, and all that. So I'm surprised my voice is all right. But yeah, I feel like I don't stress my voice out that much. Um, just usually just usually chill after work and then just drinking my water, eating my veggies.
Dang, that's very good. Question: Do you do vocal warm up before you voice actor stream?
Yeah. Every now and then I'll do a warm up just to, make sure that your voice is good and of course your pronunciation and stuff is also good because sometimes you can what do you call that in English? Yung mabubulol, like tongue twister like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's always good to do vocal warm ups, not just in voice acting, but if you're speaking in public or I don't know if you're singing, anything that has to do with you using your voice. It's good to have a warm up.
So are you the type that goes like ma like that?
Yeah, I learned that from High School Musical.
Oh my goodness. I remember some other podcast guests. They were like, "Serjay, what are you doing?" I'm practicing. You got to loosen your tongue. Yeah.
Yeah, gotta loosen up.
Don't take that out of context, chat. Yes,
yeah.
but it's important. It's important, okay? From people who are choir or whatever like that, you got to go. that sort of thing. But
Ooh.
but yes, thank you for sharing that. And for everybody who is a VTuber or a streamer who has to do a lot of talking, yeah, it never hurts to warm up. And so we have also warmed up with that question. And let's move on to
Ooh.
some of the other questions that we have, that we have discussed previously. So, Morphy, how long have you been streaming or doing your voice acting?
Ooh, so voice acting I probably started when I was in college, so it's probably 2018 or 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And then for streaming, I think I picked it up during COVID because you know I didn't I had nothing to do
Mm-hmm.
during COVID since indoors. So I started around 2020 for streaming, I
Mm-hmm.
think. Yeah, and fast forward to now, we're still doing it.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
Especially since 4 years is already a very long time for streaming slash VTubing. And
yeah. I'm a hag. I'm a hag.
well, for a supposed hag, you look very fresh. What's your secret?
Drinking blood.
Ah, yes. Okay. All right. I thought it was going to be like Maybelline or something like that, but okay. With your magnificent green hair, indeed.
Yeah.
But so what what inspired you to do voice acting in the first place as like your first choice?
Well, I just watched a bunch of other content creators. Like they were doing that thing, like just for various anime, whether it was shonen anime or just any sort of fandom. There was like so much content you could do with voice acting, like dubbing cutscenes from an anime or dubbing comics or basically anything. Like the sky is the limit. So I thought, hey, that's kind of fun. So I started doing it for just for the fun of it,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just spiraled and became this thing that now I do as a main source of income. So that's great. Like started as a hobby, it became something you can earn money with. So yeah, I'm living the dream. Very grateful and privileged that I get to live this way. Not everyone gets the opportunity. So yeah, I'm just doing the best I can.
That's nice. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. And especially that you were also able to get that hobby and you were able to earn from it, which is not always easy because, like, factors such as that. But uh, did you ever, did you ever have, or rather, what was the goal of your voice acting career? Like what would be your ultimate goal as a voice actor? Let me rephrase that.
Ultimate goal. Well, I always treated like voice acting as something like I just do it for fun, and then it became a source of income. So I'm pretty satisfied with what I have now. But if I were to have a goal, maybe it would be like voicing in something official, like a game or like an anime or dubbing, doing an English or Tagalog dub of any sort of media. That would be really a really great thing. And there's so many, even in the VTubing space, there are people who are in like the dubbing and voice acting community. For example, Kira Cat is a voice actor,
Mm-hmm.
and I think she's done like dubbing in the local industry here in the Philippines. So yeah, it's something that it's at the back of my mind, but I also like consider maybe someday I could like fully pursue that as a big goal. Also, hello Julian and Erica. It's good to see you guys
Nice.
in Serjay's stream.
Thank you too for being here, everyone. Appreciate all of you being here for the morph. And
Yeah,
um,
more.
since you mentioned that, I know I also talked to Kira Cat about that, especially about like training. Are you professionally trained as a voice actor?
Ooh, no, no. I've never like attended one of those, seminars or done official classes. So everything I've done is mostly self-taught, not just the voice acting, but the sound editing that you do for after you record your lines, and yeah, self-taught. I mean, I would still recommend to people, like, if you wanna pursue this, so it can't hurt to, like, attend a class or learn from someone else. But yeah, most of what I did is self-taught, or if not self-taught, I just ask advice from other people on, like, yo, how to do this. I remember asking the voice of Neon, Vanilla Velasquez, like, what kind of equipment do I need? Because when I was starting out, I only had, like, a phone for a microphone.
Hmm.
So yeah, she taught me, like, you can use USB mics, and you can upgrade to XLR mics someday, and all that stuff, all that technical stuff, which is cool. So yeah, fast forward to now, I think I'm doing pretty good, but there's always room to learn. Always pursue to learn more, because I think that's the true wisdom in life. There's always more to learn and to experience.
Yes, that is very true. Always be open, no matter what, and always be open to learning. Are you, at this point in time, are you the one that's giving advice to everybody now?
If people ask, like, I'll give advice, but I wouldn't, like, proclaim myself as the guy that knows about, like, voice acting. Like, I would still recommend, like, someone like Kira Cat to answer those type of questions. But if you ask me, like, okay, I'll help out, but I'll just let you guys know that I'm not the guy to talk about stuff like this.
I
Like,
see.
there are more experienced people in, like, the community, the industry, that you can ask.
Mm, okay.
Mm.
Well, Morphe, just rubbing elbow, like wink, wink. Can we? After
Wink,
this
wink.
class, we'll have a little bit of a training session. You know what I mean?
Yo, yo, wink, wink.
And also in the audience, we do have Cool
Yo,
Beans, who is also saying, "Whoa,
cool
I'm
beans.
actually an aspiring voice acting, but I have no idea where to start." So yeah, that can be a follow
Yeah.
up question, like where would you start? Because like you said, you've got your phone and super basic stuff. So how did you get your start, or where would you start? Excuse me for that.
I just started, like, just dubbing, like, random stuff, whether it's like memes or comics or, like, anime scenes. The first thing I would do is maybe, know what you need, know what you want to do, and then how you'll do it. So probably need to figure out what kind of editing software you're going to use, and what mic you're going to use, and stuff like that. Then you just learn as you go on. Just do it. Just do it, Nike. Just do
It
it.
was-
Uh,
I knew you were gonna say that, but yes, right, yes, just to go for it. That's my advice, especially for those who want to be like VTubers or streamers. Just go for it, and then figure it out
yeah.
along the way. It's kind of like being an adult. Unfortunately, yeah, you think they got it all together? No, there's now that we're adults, we know that they're all stumbling along the way and
Yeah.
everything. But yeah, unfortunately. But now that you mention it, let's go to your content as well. I do see your VA YouTuber chat, and excuse me, your VA YouTuber channel, and I can see quite a few recurring roles. But first, what would be your dream VA? Like, because you said you want a voice in a game or an anime or official, right? What would be the thing that if you get the opportunity, you'd be like, oh my god, this is it.
Ooh, I don't know. Like, you know, any anime would be good, like big or small, or if it's like a big franchise already. Um, I would be like, just me getting a big role would make me feel like I made it, or even a small role like in an indie game. I'd still be happy
Mm-hmm.
just getting a role, because I've mostly been just voicing fan work, like fan dubs, comic dubs, the main channel content.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, my dream big role. I would love to voice in a like sort of a any sort of like a fantasy like anime or show or game, because I love like fantasy setting. That's why I became a knight VTuber, cat vampire knight VTuber, because I like the setting,
Mm-hmm.
the isekai type setting you usually see. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that would be a dream.
You could have just said Fire Emblem. Because,
Yeah, yeah,
because I know how much you like Fire Emblem.
yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I didn't think of that.
And but I know I could tell because when you did your recent debut as a cat vampire knight VTuber, I could say like, oh man, that looks a lot like Fire Emblem Heroes. Just looking at your new designs, like, yep, there's the Fire Emblem right there. Because
need to contact Nintendo.
I know, right? I've hey, intelligent systems, you know what to do. Said this as an interview as a resume or something. Yeah, you have my permission. But what? Let's backtrack a bit to your VA roles, because I look here. Like I mentioned, I look in your VA channel, and there are a few recurring roles. What are your favorite characters to portray? Whether it's like a specific character or like a character type.
Ooh, so if you see like my main channel and like my second channel, like I like voicing, like shonen characters a lot most of the time. So you'll see a lot of Demon Slayer characters or My Hero characters, and then sometimes like in popular like cartoons too. Like right now, like the most popular content I'm doing right now is like has been hotel content. So you'll see a lot of Alistair content on both channels, and and before that I was doing a lot of Honkai Star Rail comic dubs. So I think those are like my favorite franchises to voice. So mainly like Aspen Hotel, Honkai Star Rail, some My Hero, some Demon Slayer, those kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Are you planning to do another 12 days of Christmas? 12
Oh my
audios of
god.
Christmas?
I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot of characters to do. I'm not sure.
Well, like you said, you mainly do like shonen anime, so Demon Slayer has been My Hero Macadamia. That's a joke, but
Macadamia nuts.
yes, as of the time of this podcast, there is a special last chapter of My Hero that was just released. So yeah, we're trying to date this
Oh yeah.
podcast, and you got Nanami Kento here as well.
Oh yeah.
I'm scrolling through this, but what's like the most? Do you get like requests?
Oh yeah, I get a lot. Like if you look at my comments, there'll be a lot of people requesting content.
Mhm.
Some pretty normal ones, some pretty weird ones. But yeah, I get a lot of requests.
What would be the most out there request that you would be willing to try, if ever?
I don't know. I don't know what's the most out there that I would be willing to try. I see a lot of like comments is like they do a period conflict ASMR, and I don't think that's weird per se, because some people like period comfort things. I don't know, but I'm not very knowledgeable on how to take care of someone during the red days, so I wouldn't know what to say or do.
You're a vampire.
I'll just suck the blood. Yeah, good idea. Mm, mm, yeah.
I suppose it's a different kind of comfort, okay, than what they might be expecting, but I suppose.
Mm.
Okay. Because when you said period comfort, I thought you meant like time period, like Renaissance or
No,
something.
no. It's the red days, the days, the, the very special week.
Ah, yes. For those of us who play Zelda, the blood moon is
The
rising.
blood moon.
Have you ever tried feminine voices before?
No, I've never tried.
I was gonna
I
ask.
wish I could. I wish I could. That would be even more content.
I was actually gonna ask you. Can you try doing the blood moon rises in Zelda's voice?
I don't think I could do that.
Imagine in the most
I don't know.
masculine voice, Link. Bro. Link, yeah, bro. The blood moon rises. Be careful, bro.
Blood moon rises, bro.
Yes, rising. You gotta be careful, Link. Take this sword. Like,
Yeah.
okay. So you've got. This is. I'm amazed. Okay, Morphy, you have to understand. I look at your main. Let's just specify your VA work and your VTuber work, and I can see that you've got like pretty much almost daily VA posts and very frequent VTuber / gaming streaming posts as well. So how do you balance all of that? And you have a job too, so there's that.
I mean, not much sleep. No, I'm kidding.
Mhm.
I mean, editing those for me, I've gotten used to like the rhythm of it, so like I can do it pretty quick. After like doing it for years now, like the VA stuff. For the VTuber content, like I'll spend like an entire like day off just editing a bunch of videos, so I can like schedule them for like weeks.
Mhm.
So they'll upload like every day and stuff. So yeah, that's how I do it. That's that's how I do it. Just I got used to it. So lot of uploads every day, every single day.
So it involves, it's pretty much just a lot of practice
Yeah,
that like smoothed out like the editing process.
yeah.
Or you, oh, okay, all right. Well, that's good. That makes me feel very valid, especially spending an entire day editing. Oh my god, I pretty much just for context, I pretty much gave up on like videos because I think I like streaming more, because editing is not easy if you're doing it by yourself. So props to you for being able to do it on your. Are you doing it on your own, or do you also sometimes like delegate it
I'm
to
doing
someone
it
else?
on my own.
Dang, that's hard. So,
Yeah,
like, how much time do you spend in that specific day that you have for
the
editing?
entire day. The entire day.
Seriously, you do
Yeah.
that? Holy cow!
Yeah, because especially if it's a stream, it's like the stream's usually like 3 to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, depending on how long your stream is. So even like editing like 20 minutes of like footage, it's gonna take like so many hours because you're like cutting clips and and moments and all that, and you gotta watch the whole stream again too. So yeah, a whole day of editing.
Yeah. I'm not envious of that if you have to do it by yourself. So yeah, I get where you're coming from, and there's gonna be a lot of energy drinks on the table, I suppose. I don't know if you're a drinker of those, or coffee in my case. Are you an energy drinker guy or a coffee kind of guy? Like, what keeps you up during those days?
Um, I'd say I'm more of a tea guy. I like drinking tea. Not not that into energy drinks
Mm-hmm.
or coffee. Yeah, if I'm gonna drink something aside from maybe juice, it'll be tea.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't know how I stay awake. It's just, I don't know. I guess I'm a machine. Machine half human.
That's I mean, you're a vampire. You're supposed to have a lot more energy
Oh
than us
yeah,
normal humans. But are you a day? Are you a night owl or a whatever the day person is? I even forgot the name already.
I used to be like a daytime person, but now I've been staying awake at night. I don't know what happened. Like just today, like I woke up like 4 p.m. So yeah,
Oh, those that's when the real daytime starts.
yeah, that's when the real daytimer starts.
Well, I well, just like any other vampire, Morph is a nocturnal creature according to Julian. So you're really living out your lore, Morphy, as you would say.
Legit.
This was destined to be your VTuber role, apparently. Okay, so now let's move to what drives you to continue creating, Morphy.
Aside from money, well, it's I'm just having fun. Like I think that's the most important thing about content creation. Like so many people like get burnt out
Mm-hmm.
because when you do the same thing like so many times, like it becomes like a rut that you can't get out of,
Mm-hmm.
and and the enjoyment gets sucked out. But when you're having fun, like you don't get as burnt out easily, I
Mm-hmm.
think.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also why like I do voice acting for the main channel, and then like I also do VTubing content because if you have something that you're doing that you enjoy, then you won't get as burnt out with the other things that you do. So yeah, try to enjoy multiple things. Don't just lock yourself into one thing, and I think you won't get burnt out as easily.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good. Yes, always try multiple things, and yes, fun for the fun of it is a valid reason to do it, or to continue doing it, and also the money. That's also a valid reason. I will not. We don't judge here if the money is a big part of it or whatever, because you gotta eat. You get the blood
Gotta
don't
eat.
the god doesn't the blood doesn't come from nowhere. It doesn't grow on trees, so you got to have it ethically sourced. Or Morphe over here. And what are I think we've already talked a bit about this earlier, but let's just state this like clearly as what are your challenges when you face when it comes to creating content.
What are my challenges? I guess the biggest enemy is internet. Internet. When you're streaming is internet. That's the biggest opponent. It's the biggest op
Hmm.
when you're streaming, especially
Hmm.
if you live in the Philippines. Internet's not as great.
We have
But
our challenges, yes.
yeah,
Hmm.
yes, we have our challenges. I think that's pretty much it. Like, for voice acting, I think I got it handled. It's just
Hmm.
for streaming, uh,
Hmm.
sometimes the stream doesn't go the way you want it to go,
Yep.
and it's usually because the internet.
That is very valid and very true.
Yeah.
Uh, we've been focusing mostly on your VA work, but what about so for streaming now, what kind of games do you usually love to stream?
Oh, I love RPGs, like games with stories. I like those kind of games. And if I'm collabing with someone, I'll play like a multiplayer game or any kind honestly. But if it was just me, I'd be playing like an RPG games. Yeah, just recently I finished Dragon Age, and before that I think I was playing, I forgot. Oh yeah, I was playing a horror game, Silent Hill. So yeah, I play pretty much any game, but my main preference is RPG games, like very story heavy games, those
Mm.
kinds.
What is it about? story-heavy games that make you want to stream it more?
Well, if I'm playing a game, might as well just play it in front of a crowd because at least Twitch will pay you. Now, I don't know. I just like showing people what games I'm playing. It's just fun, honestly.
So you like it when people watch?
Uh, I don't know if I would word it like that, but yes.
It's okay. I use that wording for myself. I'm sorry. So, but yes, I mean that's a very valid thing. When I think you've got this. I think we have like a similar mentality where if you're gonna play a game, you might as well just stream it. But
Mhm.
have you gotten to that point, Morphe, where it's like if you play a game offline, you're like, oh man, I could have been streaming this thing.
Oh yeah, all the time. I'd be like, oh man, I could be streaming this. Yeah,
Thank you for making me feel valid. I am not
yeah.
alone in this. This sucks. My goodness. Oh, but yes, those are very valid. Those are very valid challenges too. And thank you for sharing your choice of games. And also, before we talk about what's next, let's talk a bit more about like who were your inspirations to do voice acting. Like, do you have any specific voice actors that you tried to emulate, or people that have tried to, you know, that have like just inspired you to do this thing?
Ah, mm, so much, but so much voice actors that inspire me. So it's a lot, but honestly, you know, like people in the local industry who are also like adjacent to the VTuber community, like Kira Cat, Fran, and so many other people. Then you have voice actors like Vanille Velasquez.
Mm-hmm.
They also inspire me, and of course, like a lot of content creators on YouTube that do voice acting. They inspire me. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So you've got quite a list right
yeah.
there. That's nice. That's good to
There's
hear.
also a lot of VTubers that voice act too, like Ryu and other people. Yeah, they inspire me.
Mm-hmm.
I like voicing. Ubebe also voice acts too.
Yes, that is true. Ubebe does that as well.
Ubebe.
My baby, baby. That's good. Thank you for sharing that. But you've been through quite a lot now, and what do you think are your achievements for in your content creation journey? This includes both VA and VTubing.
Well, for voice acting, well, I'm making money from it, and also like I reached like, how many? Like over 100 subscribers already. I think it's like 150 already. So almost. Oh, we're getting closer to 200,000 subscribers. We're
Yeah.
gonna be yeah. And then for VTubing, um, I don't I don't think I've like grown big as a VTuber, but I've I've grown enough that I've met so many people in the community, especially here in the Philippines, and also you got a raider, Serjay.
Yes.
Bree Fox VT is raiding.
Yes. Thank you,
Welcome,
Bree.
welcome.
Appreciate you, Bree, for sharing your community with me. Thank you very much for the
Yeah,
raid.
welcome.
And for those who don't know, it's your favorite color surfing DJ, Serjay Svek, back with another episode of the Color Surfer Convos podcast. And today with me is Philippine VTuber and voice actor Dracula Morphy. Say hello, Morphy.
Yeah, hello, blah blah blah.
Would you mind giving like a special voice to greet our raiders, Morphy?
Hello, Raiders. Blah blah blah. I'm a vampire. I'll suck your dick. Blood. I'll suck your blood. Yeah.
It's fine. This is degen hours apparently,
Yeah.
but in my streams there's no degen hours because it's always degen.
Yeah, sounds like Serjay.
Indeed. Well, thank you to again, Bree, for joining, and I hope you had fun playing Honkai Impact the Third. There's a difference between those, and yes, for those of you who do want to stay, feel free to go ahead and lurk and chill. We're just having an interview for Morphy and his content creator journey. But if you need to go ahead and drink or rest or whatever, you're free to do so. And we'll take care of your community, Bree. Thank you again for the raid. Okay, so going back to the question earlier, so we already have your achievements. So to highlight, you're already at 155,000 subscribers on your VA account. So we're getting much closer to 200,000. And let's go ahead and get Morphy to 200K. Don't forget to follow Morphy on his Twitch and his VTuber YouTube and his VA YouTube as well. If you haven't done so yet, check the pinned message on the chat. And your VTuber account is doing pretty well, especially with all of these uploads. And you've been doing a lot of Dragon Age Veilguard videos as well. So almost every day.
Every day I'm hustling.
That's true. You know, the hustle never truly ends, Morphy. Fortunately or unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right. So we talked about your achievements and your challenges. What would be next for you?
I don't know what's next, honestly.
This is an interview question. What do you see yourself doing 5 years from now?
I don't know. I think I'll just keep up what I'm doing, and if something changes, hopefully it's for the better, and not for the worse. So yeah, I'm just gonna stay consistent with what I'm doing right now. That's the main thing I'm doing.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that because, we can never really tell, fortunately or unfortunately. So hopefully, yes, like you said, it'll be the good things that will happen for you moving forward, knocking on wood on that one. And, but also, so you, of course, we don't really know what's next, but for those who are interested, who want to choose the path of voice acting and VTubing for themselves in the future, so what advice would you give aspiring content creators?
Just like what me and Serjay said earlier, just do it, like Nike, just do it.
Just like Shia LaBeouf, just do it.
Yeah. Never hurts to try, just try it out, and dive into it, and see if it's something you'll be doing more and more, right?
In 5 years from now.
Yeah.
And that's very good. And as I always mention, it's always good to just do it. And hopefully you'll be able to find something that you actually love. So thank you very much, Morphy, for sharing that tidbit of wisdom to all of us. I greatly appreciate that. And so now that we're here, and we've been talking about your VA content for a while, why don't we go ahead and see, to my audience and to the raiders, why don't we go ahead and try to do a little bit of VA work as well? we didn't really talk about this, but are you open to doing a little bit of voice acting as well?
Sure, I guess. Yeah. What? Yeah.
All right. So, just say give. I have no idea. I put you on the spot here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm on the spot.
Well, just imagine, just wish everybody Merry Christmas. But I don't know which voice you want to do. If you want to be Tanjiro or whoever, maybe since My Hero Academia has a
Merry Christmas.
do it in Deku's voice, since it's Christmas time, and it's My Hero Academia has a new one.
Okay. Okay. Have a Merry Christmas, everyone.
Deku, my boy. I have no idea I can't do that.
Serjay might.
Deku, my boy. This piece is what people try for. Oh wait, that's the guy from Zelda. But yes, thank you very much for that, and I hope that
the moon rises.
The dark moon rises. But yes, thank you for that, Morphy. I appreciate your work despite the suddenness of it. So thank you. Um, and I also want to like share with the chat like anything that you want to promote, any new projects or whatever that you would like to share.
Um, do I have anything new? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have anything new to promote. Just follow me on YouTube, Twitch, and just if you search Morphy VA, you'll probably find it. You can also become a patron or a gank member as well. If you want to,
Mm-hmm.
I post like some of my content there in advance before posting on YouTube, and some very exclusive tiers there as well.
Exclusive.
Mm.
Like,
Mm.
interesting. All right. Yes. So again, go follow Morphy. I pinned the chat. I pinned it there. So his Twitch and both of his YouTube accounts. Let's go ahead and get that VA account over to 200K and 1 million
Yeah.
one of these days. And so we're done, Morphy, and thank you again for answering all of the questions that I sent you. Yeah, for the Raiders, give me the high yippee once again. Yippee! There we go. Amazing work. How do you do it? But amazing. All right, so this is a more informal part of the interview. So this is going to be like more about your VTuber character now. So we're not like, tackling the questions that we did before. So what inspired you to be a vampire VTuber in the first place?
I don't know. I just think they look cool. They look cool. You got the fangs and the blood sucking, and they got the gothic look to them. So yeah, that's what drew me to being a vampire.
Would you ever like in the sides, would you pick vampires versus werewolves?
Yeah, team vampire all the way.
That's a very interesting because I would be werewolf.
Mm.
I don't know because vampires are always pretty cool, but it's like there's something about werewolves that don't just stick with that, chat. But and how did you pick your new role as a cat vampire knight VTuber?
What was that? Sorry,
Sorry,
I spaced out.
let's rephrase that. So you were originally a vampire VTuber, right?
Yes. Yes.
And now you're a vampire cat knight. Am I getting the
Yeah.
order right?
Yes.
All right, good.
There's no specific order, but yes.
All right then. So, what made you change to that specific, design or what of such?
I just same thing with vampires. I just like the fantasy, medieval fantasy type of setting. So I wanted to incorporate that in my character. So yeah, that's how I switched models, and then added a new layer to my character,
Mm-hmm.
and then I did a lore video and all that. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with me now, my model now, and the character I am now. It's
Mm-hmm.
great.
That's good. That's good.
I'm a cat.
Yes, according to Erica earlier, Ming Ming, you're a Ming Ming
Mm,
as well, and
yeah.
Min has a. Does that also is that also something that you react to whenever in your streams? They go Ming Ming Morphine.
Yeah. A lot of people.
Oh, they know.
Like Full Monia does that all the time.
I see. Well, I do want to ask as well, like how challenging was it for you? Because when you became this particular VTuber model, you had the whole shebang. You had a lore video. You had like it was a big event, right? So how
Hmm.
long was the planning and how difficult was it?
It was like a year of working on it, because I had to get the voice actors, and then I had to commission the art as well, and get an editor to make that lore video. So yeah, for this one I hired an editor because I'm not good with like doing like mouth movement and animation for for art and stuff. So yeah, I hired an editor for that, and it was a lot of work because I also did script writing and getting the lines from the voice actors. So it was very time consuming and money consuming as well. So, in the end, I was happy with the product at the end and the lore video, and I'm proud. I'm proud of the work put in and the outcome.
That's good. That's good. If you don't mind me asking, what was it just like you woke up one day and it's like, yeah, I want to be a vampire cat knight?
Yeah, exactly. I just woke up and I want to be this. I want this. I wanted this.
I want to make a lore video, and then
Yeah.
the wallet starts talking. Unfortunately, yeah. I mean, I can't imagine what you had to plan and go through with that. But with how successful you've been, I think it was a very worthwhile investment.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I mean, that's at this point, I think that's all that really matters. So I'm very happy that you were able to make a successful update to your role, and we'll see how that goes in the future. So thank
Mhm.
you once again, Morphy, regarding that. Now, just like an interview, a job interview, do you have any questions for me before we wrap up?
Questions for Serjay. Um, how about you? How are you?
I'm fine right here. I
Yeah.
actually have iced coffee as well, keeping me up because I don't drink blood. I don't drink
Yeah.
wine as
Yeah.
well. So, I just have to deal with bean water for now. Ah, yes, you're a tea person. I miss being a tea
Yeah.
person. But what tea do you like exactly?
Like usually like green tea or chamomile tea. Usually
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, green tea gang, let's go. That's the
Yeah.
best stuff, baby.
Yeah.
All right. And
Good too.
it's good. Yes, it's really good.
Mhm.
I could never get behind like, those reddish breakfast teas and stuff like that. I'm not a fan of the taste, I suppose. Jasmine green is the thing. Oh,
Yeah.
also, well, I think I pretty much gave all of that. So, yeah, that's pretty much what we have done. We've already tackled all of the questions. So, I want to thank everyone again for making the time. Apologies for the change in schedule, but I appreciate all of you still continuing to join despite all of that. It means a lot. And we were able to talk a lot and learn a lot more about Morphy today. So thank you again, Morphy, for agreeing to be here tonight as part of the stream.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting me, Serjay.
All right. And this episode will be coming eventually.
Eventually.
I have not yet reached Morphy's level of like time management, so we'll get there when we get there. But yes, I hope
Yeah.
that you have a great holiday, and upcoming holidays. December be good to us. And yeah, thank you once again, everybody, for being here. And I hope that this stream and this podcast brought a little more color to your day. Oh, right. I need to go ahead and do the out. I keep forgetting I have to do the outro for the podcast. Okay,
Outro.
let me do that for a second. And thank you once again, everybody, for being here for another episode of the Color Surfer Convos. And thank you to Dracula Morphy for being here for today. And I hope that this episode brought
Yeah.
a little more color to your day. Any last words, Morphy, before we end?
Uh, time is gold when watching bold.
Yes, indeed. Watch bold. Get the gold. Yes, indeed. We don't judge. Okay, this is an 18 plus audience. It doesn't matter. Okay, so yun lang. Thank you again, Morphy, for being here, and yes, Arika and Min, that's it. Okay,
Yeah.
don't think too hard. All right, so let's go ahead and find someone to raid. And I think I know who we're going to be raiding for today. We'll be raiding Swivel, who is a relative newcomer to the scene and who is playing the Plucky Knight. So let's go ahead and do that. And thank you again, everybody. I will never stop saying thank you because, it's just after Thanksgiving in America. So yes, thanks again, everybody. We'll be raiding now, and here is the raid message. And I hope you take care, always stay safe, and keep the world turning. From me and Morphy, you take care now. Bye now.
Bye, guys. Goodbye. Woo, yippee.
Wait lang, I need to I need to press the buttons, okay? So take care, see you soon. Oh yes, if you want to go ahead and hang out, don't forget to join the Discord server as well if you just want to hang out and lurk. Bye.